gente, and welcome back to the We Are Investing channel, a channel that is dedicated in investing and personal finance. I want you guys to listen up on this video because we are going to be dropping some serious DD on why I think AMC stock can go berserk and be very similar to Gamestop stock. Now, if you've been following this channel, you know that we identified GameStop as a good opportunity very early on. I called it the greatest short squeeze of all time. We made multiple videos on the stock, we had positions in the stock, and those positions, well, let's just say they performed extremely well. So the obvious answer on why AMC could be a great stock is because of the short interest. And that is true. And we also have backings from retail investors. Sites like Wall Street Bets are pumping up AMC stock. But I think there is much more to AMC. I actually think that there is a bull case here outside of the short squeeze. So let's really talk about this company and what could happen in the future. And when you combine that with the potential of a huge short squeeze, why this could be a great investment and you can make some serious moolah off of AMC stock. Now, a quick disclaimer, we are long in AMC. We have long call options that expire in January 2022 at a strike price of $10 a share. We bought these call options on October 21st, 2020. We've been identifying stocks with high short interest all the way back in October because it looked like they were overextended on the short side and there was an opportunity with any looming catalyst to drive a short squeeze. And that is going to happen with AMC in my personal opinion. Now, if you want to follow the portfolio in real time, whenever I open or close a position, I post on the Patreon. And also included within the Patreon, you get early access to YouTube videos and you get to join a Discord server of over 300 members right now where we talk stocks on the daily. But with all that being said, let's get into this due diligence. I think the first place we should start is by taking a look at the charts and identifying our upside potential here. Now, taking a look at AMC, in the after hours trading today, it's having a massive day. It broke $7 a share. At the time I took this snapshot, it was $6.97 a share. And if you take a closer look at the 1 year chart, you can see that the 1 year high is $7.78. And we could very well break this today or even tomorrow or sometime this week. And that would be an extremely bullish move. We're going to break the 1 year high. And if we take a look at the max chart, everything that's been charted for AMC, we can see how low we really are. To get back to those prior highs, we would have to hit $32.91 a share. And if you take a look at what happened with GameStop, that broke through any prior highs it had by a very, very large amount. The same thing could happen with AMC. This is the type of potential we have in this stock with the short interest and also with the catalyst that could be coming up in the future. Now, I will say, and I'm being completely honest with you guys, I am not lying to you in any portion of this video. This is my research, this is what I truly believe, and I have positions in the stock to show you my conviction. Now, with GameStop, the short interest was astronomical. It was over 100% of the float. At some point, it was at like 200% of the total float. Absolutely absurd. AMC is not that high. However, it is still very high. Now, what happened with GameStop probably won't happen with AMC. Not the same magnitude, but it doesn't need to be the same magnitude to make it a great return on your investment. The current short interest with AMC at the end of December is 52.99%, which is a very large short interest. It's too high. It should never have gotten to this point, and that is where Wall Street has messed up. They got too greedy on their shorts. They had too many people piling into short interest on certain stocks, and we identified that as retail investors, and now we are taking money away from Wall Street. And that's why I think right now, what is happening right now in the markets might be one of the best transfers of wealth that I have ever seen. This is a very exciting time to be a retail investor. I do not think that the people on Wall Street truly realize how many retail investors there are and the power we have and how quickly and how much we love to invest and trade stocks. So there's definitely upside when we take a look at the charts. And also a thing that I think could happen is people could get priced out of GameStop and then look for the alternative, and that alternative would be AMC. The share price is way cheaper. It's much easier. It's way more affordable to buy shares in AMC than to buy shares in GameStop. And a way to maximize your upside potential would be with call options. And a call option right now for February 12th, 2021 at $6 a share, a strike price of $6, that option is going for $1.34. If you take a look at a call option for GameStop, and these are going to be much higher because GameStop has increased a bunch in after hours trading. So at market open, these values are going to be even higher. But a call option at $160 share price is $48.47. That means if you want to buy one contract here, you're going to need close to $5,000. That is not the case for AMC. You can buy call options in AMC with just a couple $100, making it much more affordable to retail investors. More people can participate in AMC, and we could see people moving from GameStop over to AMC because GameStop could price itself out of a lot of retail investors. So the first obvious case on why AMC could really increase is because of that short interest and also Wall Street bets and other people pumping up AMC. You also have a factor of GameStop becoming too expensive, people looking for the next option, and AMC being a good second choice. So we could see more volume coming into AMC just because of its affordability and its setup right now. Now, those are obvious cases in my personal opinion. I think that most people realize that, and I think that's why a lot of people are executing trades in AMC. But I want to get more into the company. I want to talk about why I think this actually might be a good long-term investment and why there are catalysts here that could drive the share price up based off of good news for the company alone. Now, when we entered into a position a few months ago in AMC, the scary part was figuring out whether this company was going to have to file for bankruptcy. That was still up in the air. We did not know if that was going to happen. We took a gamble on our end because I thought my belief was that the company wasn't going to have to do it. They were going to find a way to save off bankruptcy. And it looks like they have for this fiscal year. The CEO said that they will remain open in 2021 thanks to a $917 million infusion of cash. This means that any talks of an imminent bankruptcy for AMC is completely off the table. More than half of the new funding, $506 million, comes from investors who purchased AMC shares during the company's December stock offering. And also $411 million comes from a line of credit AMC took through its European subsidiary Odeon. Now this is big because this gives AMC some time. It allows the economy to reopen. They get to stay afloat. They do not have to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and the stock can continue to go up. That was a huge cloud over the company. A lot of investors don't want to invest in a company that might have to file for bankruptcy relatively soon. And that's no longer the case here. So that is one good thing with AMC. Now, another thing that I think is being completely overlooked, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, but these movie theaters are extremely important for motion pictures. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is the average amount of money a movie made in 2019 from box office sales. In 2019, it was $12,426,865. 2018, close to $12 million. 2017, close to $12 million. 2016, a little bit higher than $13 million. So the trend is going down some. However, the value is still very high. That's the average for one film. And if you look at major releases like Avengers Endgame, you can see that at opening, this movie made $357 million. And worldwide, it made close to $2.8 billion. That's a lot of money for one film. Now, thankfully, because of the pandemic, we now have a glimpse on how movies will perform without going to the movie theaters like AMC. Disney did this with Mulan. They put it directly on the Disney Plus streaming service. And when you look at the performance of Mulan, a movie that had a budget of around $300 million and brought in $35 million in the opening weekend, you can see that it's just not there. And it might be that we are just not ready to go straight to streaming. Now, we're going to find out more about these numbers in the upcoming year because movies from Warner Brothers are going to be available on HBO streaming as soon as they are available in the movie theaters. We'll get a better idea on how these movies actually perform when they are put on streaming services. However, if Mulan is any indication, I do not think they're going to perform as well as expected. I don't know if they're going to get the amount of revenue that they want because these motion pictures take up a huge budget to make sense financially to go straight to streaming. They might still need to go to movie theaters to get the amount of revenue so that they actually make money on the movie. That is what's most important. Now, another reason why AMC could do very well in the upcoming year is if we reopen the economy, people are going to want to leave their home. They're going to want to do something. And a movie theater is a place where people can go to escape their own home. They can proceed going back out on dates, going to restaurants, going to movie theaters, doing different kinds of things. Another thing that I think could happen from this pandemic is it could light a fire under AMC's ass. And they can start innovating, they can start offering better products, they can start renovating, they can start doing multiple things to reinvent themselves to make more money, drive up audience to their stores, to their movie theaters, and also that would help the share price. So right there, we got a lot of stuff that's working in our favor for AMC stock. The biggest thing is the short interest, the interest from retail investors, Wall Street Bets, other people like Zach Morris on Twitter talking about this stock. You got many Discord channels across the world talking about AMC stock. Volume is high. People see the opportunity here. The short interest is high. We could see a short squeeze. And we got catalysts coming up that could drive the share price even higher. This actually might be a good company in the future. I like to think that this pandemic is going to cause innovation within the company. We got catalysts coming up because there are going to be a ton of movies coming out in 2021. We had movies that were delayed from 2020, and we're also going to have additional films. I know that these actors cannot wait to get back to work, start making some great films. There's going to be a bunch of ideas. There's going to be a bunch of films just about the pandemic itself. There is going to be a lot of material out there. People are going to want to leave their homes, and all of that combined makes AMC a very compelling case, and I honestly think that this is going to be a multi-bagger. There is a great opportunity to make a lot of money here. There is always risk. I'm not telling you what to do. You guys know that, but I do like it here. We are long, and I'm probably going to even add to this position. I might sell some other stock just to free up some capital to buy some more AMC. I honestly think that this is a great setup. But with all that being said, guys, that wraps it up. If you like this video and the content that I am providing, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and smashing that like button. Do not forget about the Patreon page where you get access to the portfolio whenever I open or close a position. I post on the Patreon, and you also get access to a Discord server of around 300 members. Down below, there's also links to my Twitter. I'm starting to become active on there as well. A Facebook group and promotional links to Webull and Robinhood that will give you free stocks and also give the channel some free stocks as well. But with all that being said, guys, you know the deal. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. And this is We Are Investing. And together, we are invincible. See ya!